sports. It's in the game.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fate now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make
Boom! He put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada.
The Panthers offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their fifth-year wideout. It's Young on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Young will set to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an open drive, INT. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. It'll be Young again. Has his man, that's James. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw, Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Sanders is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Young with it, 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on the board first here in Vegas. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Steal. Press, steal.
To throw, Young. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Young now from the 50. Loose inside the 30. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession.
Okay, ready? Hey, blue. Stay, go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Sanders shaking and baking. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That'll be caught by James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Panthers offense here. They get ready to head back on the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to...
Down. Clock 40.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Young. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Thielen does a nice job of moving the chains. That's something he did a lot of in 2023, as he was Bryce Young's most reliable weapon throughout his rookie campaign. He not only eclipsed 100 catches.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
Let's go. 32.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's James. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Young to throw it. They'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved, because he could be a big-time play. For us.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Young's throw on target to James. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased.
He's got a man complete. He's got... For a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up the...
Ready, break.
First down, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On second down, Young again. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now a carry for Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking.
The Panthers about ready to take over. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Let's go. 38. Let's go. Full set. Zoom black. Set. Hunt.
They'll run with Sanders. Taken down at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Yellow. 43.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. And you wonder now. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue check. Ready. Go. Yellow. Go. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Uzama. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Go. 30. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Ready. Go.
Young. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
On the double. On the ball. Hold deep.
On 1st and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
45. Twice. Hey, blue.
Throwing, Young. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
It's Young off play action. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw on second down is Young. Short throw to the tight end Thomas.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about... Now onto the field. Here come the Panthers.
Red. 60 red.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, we say so long.